海贼王和海王都梦想的游艇，我们今天来了解一下。半月前发布过一个关于这个船厂改造游艇的视频，大家非常喜欢。今天看一艘该船厂2022年下水的游艇。这艘船交付的时候名叫拉格纳，它是一艘68米的前苏联破冰船改造的游艇。游艇里面应有尽有，海贼王都羡慕的流口水。今天我们大卫带我们参观这艘探险游艇。
From her early stages of bare metal and exposed wiring, we looked at the remarkable design that would take a robust commercial support vessel and, through a process of metamorphosis that icon yachts have perfected over decades of experience, turn her into a truly unique and head-turning super yacht, the likes of which the world has simply never seen.
Well, now we're here. Ragnar has been launched and is now being sea trialled, and I've been privileged to be invited by Icon to come here and to show you the yacht. But before I do that, let me tell you a little bit about those sea trials.
You may recall from other videos in this series that Ragnar is built for Arctic exploring and has ice-class propeller pods that are PC5 rated and can make slush puppies of any ice that surrounds the yachts that it can break through. Technicians at the yard reported to me that she reached 14.8 knots during sea trials, and she's built with a range of about 6,000 nautical miles, so that the owner and his guests will no doubt be looking at some very long-range cruising in all kinds of conditions. Let's take a look through the yacht herself though. We can start with the sun deck, and this is the first time I've really been able to appreciate the space up here. Apart from an abundance of seating areas, I can imagine that the well-equipped bar and barbecue area will get lots of use, and it's an appealing idea to be able to relax in the hot tub as you watch whales and glaciers cruising through Arctic waters. Directly below the sun deck is the bridge deck, where of course you can find the bridge, which is an absolute pleasure to behold. From the raked windows offering an almost 360-degree visibility to the vast array of state-of-the-art navigational equipment, it's clear that Ragnar means business, and it's the business of world exploration.
就这架空区域，真的海王之梦，海贼王想想都不敢想。
Aft of the bridge is a magnificent sky lounge, and it's here that we start to get a flavour of the strong and manly interior design that permeates the vessel. Leather couches and immaculately crafted wooden cabinetry create an ambience of an exclusive gentleman's club, complete with bookcases and even a fireplace. Moving down to the upper deck, and this is one of the greatest features of Ragnar. An elegant and spacious observation lounge positioned at the extreme bow with wraparound panoramic windows and a gorgeous terrace from where to purvey one's surroundings. A corridor leads aft from here, with 2 crew quarters on either side, as well as a convenient day head. And further aft still, there are 2 matching owners' staterooms. This is such a good idea for a yacht of this size, especially for a charter yacht, and I can just imagine what a pleasure it must be to relax in this luxurious setting, each one with its own immaculately appointed ensuite bathroom. Down to the next deck, and here it is the outside deck space that I found especially interesting. Elevated helideck leads down to a spacious plunge pool, which in turn is flanked on either side by 2 rib-eye 740 tenders that seem poised for easy launch and retrieval. Inside though, we find the main lounge, a triumph of Viking-inspired interior design that is a delight to the eyes, and supremely functional too, allowing for sumptuous banquets and hearty drinks around the bar as you recount tales of your days of exploring the local undiscovered waters. And now the main deck, and here there are 4 more guest cabins, along with a study with a sofa bed. Now each cabin is exquisitely appointed, and I particularly appreciated the clever use of leather-bound cabinetry that gives a nod to the explorer heritage of the yacht. And this is also the case with some of the wall decoration in the main deck lobby, but the ensuite bathrooms to these cabins are also supremely well thought out, with spacious showers incorporating antique brass fittings.
All of that so far is certainly very interesting and very, very unique. But for me, where it gets really interesting is around about here in this area of the main deck. This is what Ragnar is all about. An explorer yacht so well equipped that wherever you go, whatever the conditions, you can always enjoy life on board to the full. Let me show you just what I mean by that.
After the cabins, 2 stairwells lead downwards. Now one takes us to what is simply the largest and best equipped gymnasium I have ever seen on a yacht, complete with top-of-the-range techno-gym equipment. And the other stairwell leads down to a sumptuous on-board spa. The seating area that you can see here is actually a foot spa, and those seats can be heated. Now this leads on to a tropical shower on one side, and a rather stylish looking snow machine on the other. The spa doesn't end there though, as it also includes a generously proportioned sauna and steam room, and of course, a fully equipped massage room. Back at the central lobby, rooms lead off for ski storage. And there's a boot room too. But just look at this. This toy storage area of Ragnar is copious, to say the least. 4 Sea-Doos, 4 Lynx snowmobiles, 4 Sea-Bobs, and a remarkable all-terrain vehicle called a Big Bow had already been stowed while I was on board. By the way, when I say all-terrain vehicle, I should tell you that Big Bow can be used on water too. Crew were continuing to load this area with toys and accessories while we filmed, so the finished yacht promises to hold a great deal of fun in store. Further aft still, of course, is that vast aft deck, complete with 2 cranes, the largest of which has a lifting capacity of 10 tons.
I really have been incredibly fortunate to be able to view Ragnar so close to the time of her delivery. The crew are buzzing with excitement to get started, but they're also extremely busy, as are the staff from the shipyard. Ragnar is such a unique vessel. She's a tribute to the designers and to the workers here. A vessel like this really does become so much more than just a luxury super yacht. Ragnar is an icon.